Hi guys, Derpy Moose 99 here, back with episode 12 of Banished with megamod 8 in the town of Mooseburger. Just as a recap, we're up to 381 citizens. Our target is 1,500. I think in this episode what we're going to do is expand our farmland over this way, maybe put a few pastures in it up here. And what I would like to do down over here, since we have some bakeries and some flour going on, is maybe build a small town center and start working on dairy production. So let's first start the farms, I think, here. So we've got a town center. We've got three 15 by 15s. I think what we'll do here is we'll just continue the stone roads on. So we'll use the stone roads as sort of arterial transit highways. And we'll build some. I'll probably do this in stages because it'll be a lot to remove. So we'll go orchard, crop, orchard, and then one more crop. Okay, and then I think we'll get the barns and the stockpiles and just, so there's that and that. All right, and then we're going to do 3 by 6s again. I think we'll just do this side of the road now. And then what we'll do is we'll let that run. We'll clear down the central path here. And then that'll give us a little clarity for where we're going to put our, I think what I want to make this symmetrical. So we'll have, the barns and stockpiles like this, some row housing, and then a city center. All right. You know what? Let's put some pastures in too. I'm not sure exactly. Maybe to help our milking, we'll get some cows to supplement what we're going to do for dairy production. So let's get, I think we'll go standard pastures. I'm going to go 20 by 20. Okay, let's lay out 4 to start with. Probably going to have a hill in the way here. Oh, no. All right, and then the same thing over here. Although this won't line up, but that's fine. And we'll put a barn in over there as well too. Okay. And we'll mirror this. So 3 by 8. And a barn. We could throw a bit of road. And yeah. All right, so we've got 4 pastures on the go there. We're building out crop field, orchard, crop field towards building our other central market. And then if we go down to here, we've got our arterial road. We'll take that over. Maybe we'll start bridging too in case we do need to get over to those mountains. I think maybe what we'll do is we'll reserve room for another row of bakeries, like so. We'll do country houses over here, not town abodes, country houses. So let's go to back to back. Oh, you know what? We're going to have dairy. We've got all this going on. Those markets are over there. Let's actually put a big central market here. Probably will not grow as big as the other areas, but all right. So we got central market, 2 houses. How many houses do we need here? Yeah, we're too short. We could probably build 4 houses, maybe even 5, but let's just go 4 for now. All right. All right, so we got things going. We don't, the stockpile, okay, that stockpile's still got some room. Why don't we clear some space out here and then we can start looking at where we're going to put our dairy. Okay, meantime, a bunch of traders showed up. We got, oh, okay, perfect timing. We're going to do a dairy with domesticated animals. So let's see if we can buy all 30 of those. 93. Wow, okay. I think we should be able to do that though. Oh, we're even overpaying. Okay, that's going to drain that one out. And the other stuff we don't need for now, so. That was a fair chunk of domesticated animals, and I think we had around, yeah, we had 35. Okay, that's going to be more than sufficient. You have lamp oil, 150. I guess it's my moment to spend all my trade goods. All right. Don't need to look at that. We don't really need to build any more hull or any more ships and wharves right now. How are these producing? Lobster, cool. We're making lobster. Oh, we have a fire. Okay, that was the roadless well that I waited so long to put in. So fires are fought by laborers. So let's turn this baby. Let's see. Let's go to 5 and see how we get on here. Is anybody actually fighting this? Come on, guys. No, we lost the barn. Okay, fire's over. Oh, it was just the barn that was on fire. I thought the houses were on fire as well, too. Oh, cool. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Famous last words here, but we've had 2 disasters or 3 disaster strikes so far, and they haven't been very bad at all. So probably means the next one will be a town wipe. All right, let's recover that storage barn. In the meantime, there's this one down here, or the central market. So I think we got pretty lucky there. And I want to go back to 10 just because. 390. Crust 400 soon, I hope. Food's down to 42,000. That is not awesome. We have 2 more fields we can activate before the springtime. But I think what we will do, let's expand our rice planters here. Now that's 4 up. I think that's a good time to put a cross piece in. Okay, we need 2 single sections here. And then I think, so that was 2 additional. Yeah, we have a few people. Let's actually go for a total of 6. It's banished and you never want to run out of food, tools, or firewood. Or I shouldn't say firewood, but home heating supplies. How about that? All right, you, thank you. Logs are coming down a bit again. And of course I stripped out all the foresters. So I have to watch that. I think it might be a smart time to at least lay in some more of these guys. Yeah, let's make those even. Okay, I'm going to pause one of them, but let's build the third one here. Get that going just to make sure we secure our log supply, because I'd actually like to double our furniture production. Maybe get into barrels and a few other things. So, all right. I think this stockpile over here was pretty full, so let's put a little stockpile maybe here instead of additional housing. All right, trader. I don't think we need any more domesticated animals right now. 59 is a fair number. It's 4 each for the pens. Feathers, whale blubber, facts. I think we can pass on that for the moment. All right, some people are cold here. That means maybe some stupid pathing is going on. Are people walking up here for some reason? Sometimes this happens. Well, they'll wander off on some weird path they've chosen and die coming back. Yeah. I don't know what's going on there. So sometimes to help with that, you can do things like build bridges in a few extra places, maybe where you wouldn't really think you need them. But if they do path somewhere stupid, at least they can have a shorter path back to find food and warmth. Looks like we didn't lose anybody there, so that's good. Okay, a smuggler. I don't need anything there. At least not in game anyways. Okay, up here, how are we doing? Yeah, let's let that clear out a little bit more before we start laying things out there. Yeah, what we can do too. So these houses were built around, say, the second field out, which will be sort of around here. Why don't we lay in some country houses here? and they can get their supplies and stuff from this marketplace for now. But when this one goes in over here, they'll be within the radius, and that'll help us if we can get these up. That'll help the laborers and the builders with someplace to live and someplace to eat and warm up. Yeah, where are these people? Okay, you guys are on some weird pathing adventure up there. Yeah, you're gonna die, I'm sorry. Okay, not sure how that happened. If anybody spotted, maybe I made a mistake there. Let's throw a bridge in there, just for future. Okay. Don't need any seeds for the moment. Yeah, don't need our emergency food. And you're good, thank you. Okay, make it back, okay? Somebody died of starvation. Yeah, this is a bit of a... Come on, guys, why the heck did you walk away that heck up there? Maybe it was a revolution. I put him to work at 16 or something like that. All right, so we lost 3 or 4 from starvation there. Unfortunately, we're at the point in our town where, yeah, we're almost 400 even with all of that. So we've got a pretty good population and a growth curve going. Just out of curiosity, what does our graph look like? So our food's kind of trending down, which isn't great, but citizens here, say over 50 years. What's wrong with the scale here? Okay. I'm gonna let that go for now. Now, I've ordered flax as a recurring theme because I want to get into linen clothing, but we're gonna wait a little bit before we do that. We'll do some, some linen and additional clothing over here. We'll sort of keep this quarter down here for clothing. Now it's spring, a little bit late, but maybe we'll start some. So turnips was the last one we did. Let's do some more corn. We've got 3 or 4 fields of blueberries already, so we'll go squash. Yeah, this one's getting a little far out, but let's start it up on potatoes. Good root vegetable. Okay, I started those a bit late, so they're not going to be full, but are fully productive, but they'll be a start. And our food's kind of trending down slightly, but we're not in dire straits by any means. And it looks like we had a bunch of laborers come in. Yeah, okay, this isn't clearing out fast enough, but let's look at our housing requirements. Yeah, so that's 14. We've got some houses up there on the go, but I think we can lay in 9 or so. So that gives us 10 there. That'll be enough to start dairy production, I'm sure. Yeah, we're building these 3. Let's make that a total of 6. I think we'll prioritize those ones to help with the clearing and the building over here. Okay, we've got a barn there. Our pastures are slowly coming in here, so we'll have to remember we build pastures. Because, okay, now we're going to get animals occasionally at this trading post. You know, maybe we've got our a lot of seeds vendor. Maybe his time is done. Yeah, I wonder if we're going to be able to get. So the other trader you have is the food supplier, which does seeds and animals. And since we have the pastures now, all right. So why don't we do that? Let's stop this guy, and we have a ton of seeds for now. So we'll take him out, and when that's gone, we'll put in a farm supplier, and that way we can stand a higher chance of getting a few more animals, because we will get animals through this, but only occasionally. We'll get them more consistently through the farm supplier. Okay, I'm just going to temporarily cancel this so we can just lay in. All right, so we had the 6 houses. Um, we'll reserve that for housing. Now we're going to do these guys here, which are the milk pans. So I think what we'll do is we'll use these same kind of general food warehouses, which I believe are here, here, here. General food, okay. Oops, a little bit of extra road there. Okay, back to the warehouses here. Not sure how many of those we'll need. So just to keep us on track here, we'll pull that up there. Okay, I'm just going to start these off. So I think we'll do, let's do 4 across again. And let's put in 8 for now. A couple of warehouses, we've got houses, a bunch of stuff going on. Okay, let's go back. Why don't you clean the whole area out? That'll take some time, but clean some out down here too. All right, we'll let that one run. Let's go a few more builders. Yeah, 16 and 12. Now that we have that many people, do I need to put some back that I've robbed? Okay, we're still down 8 foresters, but our logs are pretty good. What are our schools doing? So 22 students there, 21 there, 32 up there. That's a pretty hefty chunk of students. Okay, so if we look at mirroring this down here, the first thing we've got next to our field would be a barn. Oops. So just for reference here, so we'll go barn. 3 by 8 stockpile. cancel just for the moment. Okay, that's another road, so that would be barn, stockpile, 2 houses. Okay. Country houses again. Okay, and road reference. We can change these to stone later. Okay, central market. So unless I derp that up, that should be what we need for, to sort of keep everything mirror image of this. Okay, let's let that run. So we're at about 25 minutes. Let's get a little bit more of this done here. Oh, trader. Another smuggler. And that's our grocer. 43,000. I got a ton of stuff on the build here, but let's maybe bring those rice farms up in priority here. And let's go to 24 builders. It's nice to get a little bit of population going here, so we can actually have more than 1 or 2 builders at a time. And of course, we're going to need more housing. Yeah, it says 20. All right, so we're starting to get into a bit of a, I wouldn't say snowball, but we're starting to get momentum here in population. So I think our target of 1,500 is going to be attainable here. Thank you. Logs. Yeah. Okay, so our logs are hanging around the 1,800, 1,900 mark. Usually it probably sounds like a lot, but I usually like to run 8,000 logs in inventory just to sort of cope with peaks and valleys. Okay, there's our rice farms coming up. So let's get those dock workers in there. Okay, tools. I haven't looked at that in a while. Our limit's set to 300 and we've only got 200 in stock. So let's activate another blacksmith with 2 more blacksmiths. Oh, looks like our bridge for strange pathing issues is in. Okay, our pastures are coming up. Oh, our market actually came in. Wow, that's this one here. Okay. Not too many houses over there for now, so let's just put 2 vendors in. Okay, they're starting to clear things out. Oh, there's our industry supplier. That's our 3rd one. So like we did with the other one, let's pull up one of the existing ones and keep them fairly consistent. First of all, 3 workers. 600 firewood. 500 perfume. Survival coats, I believe, were 100. Same for wool. And furniture, I believe, is the other one here. 200 there. All right, that's good for trade, for purchasing. About 2,000 logs. Our stone is actually pretty excessive right now, so I'm just gonna go 50. And for iron, it's also, it's actually a little low, so let's go 50 there. And we'll set up some repetitive trades before we put in again the construction auto purchase. Okay, so what do we got in the existing ones for purchasing iron? Let's actually go 75. As the population grows, we're using a lot more tools. So we might want to think about getting coal going so it can switch from iron to steel tools. So the tools last a bit longer. Yeah, so let's actually make this 75. But the stone was high, so let's bump. This one isn't even doing. Ah, derpy. Okay, with all that messing around, hopefully we got that set up properly. And traders 14 out of 14. I wonder if we can afford a quick priority bump on that guy. Just so we can get our farm trader going. Okay, our grain silo's empty. 400 bread there. Almost 6,000 there. Looks like people prefer our blueberry muffins over our bread by quite a bit, so. Okay, we have 6 houses going in there. I know we're probably way behind on housing, so I'll put a few in here. Yeah, these ones have built. Okay, no builders or laborers when it was all farmers. Guess that makes sense. Well, why don't let's throw 6 country houses here. In addition to the 2 that are already there. All right, what do you have? Now here's something to think about. That'll choke up our stockpiles, but yeah, why don't we go for that? See, well, let's at least see what it costs. 8,400. Let's get the perfume out of here. All right, this might turn out to be a bit silly, but let's buy all that 1,200 coal. And let's change these guys over to steel production. Which is log, iron, and coal. And I think I'm even going to activate one of the other ones here. Now let's see how we do with that. Now we don't have any coal coming in from any other sources, so we're going to have to keep an eye on our inventory and make sure we buy it when it shows up. Okay. So food is back over 50,000, close to 60 actually. So that's pretty good after our harvest. Okay, all our animal pens are done. Okay, this market is starting to go. So just while we're here, let's put the other barn and stockpile in. And so orchard crop, orchard. Okay, and I believe a trader showed up. Okay, thanks. Now this third one that we've put in for the industry supplier, I might put that just on log and stone to make sure we get our basics coming in. Though we have a ton of stone right now, you can actually use it up pretty quick. Yeah, you know what? If we sell all the perfume, it's 4,000. So we can buy a whole mess of this. All right, so we're just going to buy 525 iron just to get a bump back there. That wasn't strictly necessary, but just safety first, I think. Lamp oil, I believe we have a bunch right now. So this is more for the future, and that's quite a bit for the moment. So I don't think we need to buy that at the moment. And you can go away. I wonder if we can go up to 40 builders. No. Let's go 32 and 10. Okay, guys, I think we'll call that one episode 12. So what we've done is at least started our dairy production here by laying out some milk pens. When they get built, we've added some more rice farms, turned on most of our orchards and farms over here. We've started our expansion into a second farming community, which will come up, starting to come up now. So when that's built, we'll build a bunch more housing over here, get some fields going, and get the dairy production. And I don't know if we'll have time next time, but what I want to think about is the flax we've been buying. We probably have a fairly good stock of flax. Yeah, over 2,000. So we can start turning that into linen and then into dress coats for additional trade goods. We are pretty good on trade goods right now, but the bigger we get, the more material we're going to need. It's going to be a constant flow of trade goods. And also we could get into a jam with food where we might have to build. We have one food supplier now. Trading dock is an emergency. I call it my insurance policy. But if we get into the place where we're huge and we're just really suffering for food, we can build, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these food suppliers. And that means you just need a ton of trade goods to keep that rolling. So it might look like I'm overbuilding trade goods right now between the furniture, the perfume, the coats, survival coats over here. Um, but it will be all used, trust me. Okay, Derpy Moose 99 here, episode 12 of Banished with megamod 8. Thank you very much.